Recall for her a moment the first apocalypse that devastated the human race. Those who escaped it into the caverns of Alterna were not of the sole survivors. There were others who escaped via a giant rocket ship, the Ark Polaris, launched in the nick of time. The ship was laden of Earth's many species that had been placed in a cold sleep. The mission was simple: find another planet to replace Earth. Considering the circumstances of its launch, the Polaris had a smooth voyage until it reached the edge of the solar system. It was at that point that debris struck the vessel, damaging its navigation system. The crew was able to turn the ship around and head back to Earth. But the effort was in vain. There was not enough fuel to attempt a landing. The Ark Polaris drifted aimlessly for 10,000 years. Eons passed. The once stable orbit of the Polaris decayed over time until the ship found itself in the inescapable pull of Earth's gravity. Re-entry was not kind to its inhabitants, all perished, save one. Bear 03, an experiment subject who had retained consciousness within his cold hibernation, survived. For 12,000 years he had dreamed and plotted. Fully awakened, Bear number 03 came to a terrible realization. He had not landed on a new planet at all. He was back on Earth, and yet it was not an Earth he knew. This Earth, it seemed, was dominated by sea creatures, not a single mammal to be found. In the course of his search for even a single fellow mammal, Bear number 03 used navigational equipment from the wreckage of the Ark Polaris to discover Alterna. It was a wasteland, of course, but a few of the liquid crystals that once covered the walls and ceiling remained. The knowledge built during his thousands of years of dreaming, he repaired some of Alterna's facilities and began researching the crystals. This research bore fruit when Bear number 03 he compounded some of the liquid crystals with his own fur. The experiment created an entirely new substance, one with terrifying property. It could turn from any living creature into a mammal. Bear number 03 realized the implications immediately. He could restore the planet to a mammalian paradise. He began stockpiling fuzzy ooze, as he called it, within the Alterna's still intact rocket. For such a venture, he would require the acquisition of thousands of golden eggs. These were never used in the creation of the fuzzy ooze, although the exact details have never been recorded in my memory banks. But Bear number 03 had a plan. He founded a corporation that would go on to employ locals to collect golden eggs under the name Grizzco Industries. Mr. Grizz, as he was now known, would pay handsomely for them. With fuzzy ooze production peaking thanks to the assistance of unsuspecting inklings and octolings, Mr. Grizz took the final steps to his plan in motion. The rocket was loaded. It couldn't be long now. Jesus.
Stop.